Hey everybody, Shane with 3MGTV. I wasn't sure what kind of video to make, so I put it out on Facebook, and Mr. Brad Messer wanted to hear what I thought about new recording techniques and technology versus the more old school type of stuff. So I'm a fan of the new stuff, and I'm going to tell you why, and you can give me the reasons why you like that or the other down in the comments. But the first thing is I believe that the new methods of recording help with creativity. You can very easily start writing a song while you record the song at your house, and you can get a very good sounding recording by the time you're done. If you had a big tape machine and things like that, it would be very hard to say put in just a beat that you're gonna write to and then be able to use that as the final if you wanted to manipulate it. You know, you just have to go and re-record stuff, whereas if you're working in the box, you can just go in and edit single notes. You can change a drum fill here, you can change a note there, that chord's not right, let me get in the piano roll and change it. And that kind of thing is helpful. I mean, you could argue that, well, what are you capturing? And I would say, well, nothing. I'm using a new method of songwriting. The number two thing about new recording techniques versus old recording techniques and gear is the cost. It is a lot cheaper to buy a computer and a MIDI keyboard and some plugins and samples than it is to buy a very large room and a ton of mics and a bunch of preamps and a big board and all this stuff. So you can do more with less. And I talk a lot about kind of how much your listener can tell the difference between. Yes, if you spend tens of thousands of dollars and get the room and the gear and all this stuff, it may sound a bit better, but most of the people riding around in their car just want to la along to those sort of useless parts of songs. The third thing is the scalability of new recording techniques versus old ones. So if you have a kitchen and 8 channels that you can record with, you can do like a 3 or 4 mic setup on a drum kit in your kitchen and a direct bass and record that with a laptop and small interface or with a big old school studio. Let's say that your big old school studio is maybe just a small studio, and it is, you know, you have the room and stuff to do traditional instrument miking and things like that for, say, 70s rock songs. Like, that is sort of the level of sterility that you're able to obtain. Compare that to the digital version. You can buy a sample pack and have the crispest bunch of modern drum sounds that you could possibly want. And again, if you went to RCA's massive studios and did it that way, would it sound better than using the sample pack, tracking on electric kit, things of that sort? It might. It might not. A lot of those sample packs are recorded in those kind of places. So again, context. Anyway, those are just some of my ideas of where new and old recording techniques and technology are really highlighted. If you have other ideas or if you disagree, get down in the comments and let me know about it, and we can talk about it in some future videos.